Hello, welcome to video number 41. This is a percent review. We're on a little vacation from geometry and we're going to review some useful math like percents and rates and things like that. Here we go. We're going to start with a review of basic percentage problems. Okay, so first, our first data we're going to use is from the Chicago Bulls. You have to go back a season to find a game where the Bulls beat the Warriors. But on January 27th, earlier this year, in 2015, the Bulls beat the Golden State Warriors 113 to 111. They haven't beaten this season yet. Last season they did. The table below shows the total points for all of the Bulls players. The question is, what percent of the Bulls points did the following players score? So, for instance, since the whole team scored 113 points, we want to know what percent of the points Derrick Rose scored, and we see that he scored 30 of their points. So to convert that to a percent, we got to start with a fraction. So Rose scored 30 out of 113 points. That's the part that belongs to him over the total. And to find percent, we're going to change this to hundredths. How many did he score out of 100? What would the equivalent fraction be? So percent, remember, means per hundred. Alright, to solve this, we do 100 times 30 divided by 113. We cross multiply. So we're going to multiply these two things right here. Divide by 113. If you do that, you find out that Rose scored 26.5% of the points. A little bit over a quarter. Alright, we're going to find the points scored by Noah. Noah scored 18 out of 113. We're going to change this to hundreds. We're going to write P over 100. And again, cross multiply. 18 times 100 divided by 113. You find that Noah scored 15.9% of the Bulls' points that night. All right, Snell. He scored 8 points. So 8 out of 113. Define this percent. Set it equal to P over 100. And again, we're going to multiply 8 times 100 and divide by 113. If you do that, that's 7.1%. So given data like this, we start with the fraction. What fraction of points did they score? Then convert it to percent. Okay, so here's another example. At the time of that game, or after that game against the Golden State that season, this is what the standings were. Chicago was on top at the time, and they had 30 wins and 18 losses. We want to find what percent of games they had won at that time. So we need the total. 30 plus 18 is 48. They had played 48 games so far. And now we're going to find the percent. So they won 30 of them out of 48. That's the fraction of games they won. I'm going to change this to percent, P over 100. Just like the previous page, really. So 30 times 100 divided by 48. If you do that, you find that they at this point had won 62.5% of their games. Alright, we're not going to do all these, we'll do a couple. Cleveland, they're 27-20, which means they played a total of 47 games. Alright, so to find their winning percentage, 27 over 47. I'm going to set that equal to P over 100, and we get 57.4%. That's their winning percentage. Alright, last one for this. Milwaukee has played 46 games. They've won 24 of them. Okay, so 24 over 46 equals P over 100. Oops, I put my work here. That's okay. And you get 52.2%. Alright, all three of these teams were above 500, so not too bad. Alright, now, this is my last set of examples for this video. These are problems where they're either missing the total, the part, or the percent. So here we go. We're going to start by setting up a fraction bar. Okay. Now, we're going to use the formula that part over the total, that's the fraction that we're interested in, equals percent over 100. Hopefully you can kind of see it there. So, alright, 40 pound is what percent of 75 pounds? Well, the total always comes after the word of. Alright? So when we find like a percent, it's of something, of some total. All right, well, 75 pounds is going to go down here. That's the total. 40 pounds is what percent? We don't know the percent, so I'm going to put a P there. And the part is 40. We have 40 out of 75. Okay, so cross multiply. So once we fill in the information we know, cross multiply, find what we don't know. So if you do 40 times 100 divided by 75, you would get 53.3%. Okay. All right, so it's a matter of kind of just filling in what we're given, recognizing the information. What is 40% of 360? 360 degrees. 360 degrees, that's the total. We're given that we have 40%, so 40 out of 100. We don't know what part that is. Okay, so cross multiply, 360 times 40, divided by 100, and you get 144. That's the part. 40% of 360 is 144 degrees, so we're talking degrees there. All right, let's check out this one. These problems were from a classic worksheet. All right, that's used for hundreds of years. Here we go, 37.5% of 5,280 feet. That happens to be a mile. That's the number of feet in a mile. All right, so 37.5% of it. Let's say you walk 37.5% of that. What would that be? Okay, well, we know the percents, 37.5. 5,280, that's the total. And we don't know the part. Okay, so I have everything filled in. We can cross multiply. 5,280 times 37.5 divided by 100. If you did that, that's 1,980 feet. So if you walked 37.5% of a mile, that's how many feet you would walk. All right, last problem. 30% of what distance is 5.8 miles? Okay, I'm going to get ready here. Set up my fraction bars. 30 is the percent of what? We don't know the total this time, so x goes down here. Is 5.8 miles? That must be the part. And we're ready to go. 5.8 times 100 divided by 30. If you do that, you get 19.3 miles. Okay, so 30% of 19.3 is 5.8. All right, you know what time it is. Here's some more problems from that classic worksheet. So they're like the last slide we just did. So please solve them in your journal. Label it video 41 and have a wonderful day.